Welcome to Japan, and its capital city, Tokyo. This modern, bustling city is a special place for judoka, as it is where judo was founded by Jigoro Kano. And it's here where the last Grand Slam on the 2017 International Judo Federation's World Tour takes place. In this episode of Judo for the World, we'll see all the best action from an incredible Grand Slam, where the home nation looked set to dominate as they fielded 7 of their 8 reigning world champions. As always, we'll bring you our pick of the top 3 ippons from Tokyo. We'll have expert technical insight from former British world champion Neil Adams, and we'll catch up with Japan's brother and sister superstars, the Abes. But we start with the under 60 kilograms, where double world champion Takato Naohisa was looking for a 4th Tokyo Grand Slam gold. In 2013, Takato claimed his first world title. Then, this summer in Budapest, after 4 years of waiting, he regained his world crown. But with Japanese head coach Inui Kosei watching on, he found himself in a tough semi-final against his teammate Nagayama Ryuju, the man who defeated him in stunning fashion in the final here last year. Takato made sure lightning didn't strike twice, scoring Wazari with a driving sumigaeshi, ending Nagayama's bid for gold and securing himself a place in the final. Nagayama would go on to take bronze after a brilliant dropping shoulder throw against Korea's Choi In-hyuk. Takato found himself up against Mongolian danger man Dashdavar Amartuvshin in a rematch of the 2013 World Final. The highlight of his route to the final, this incredible pickup against France's Kya. So typical of Mongolian judo. Could Dashdavar stop Takato? Your commentary comes from former world champion Neil Adams.
Well, it's anybody's match, this one now. 46 seconds into golden score. Takato goes forwards. Dashdavar has his arm over the top. Now what's going to happen? Now, did Takato get the score? Well, Takato thinks it's an ippon. Kosoto there from Dashdavar. Takato redirects. And the referees are having a look at this to see if Takato got the push off the back leg. Did he redirect it? Yes, he did! They all say yes, and Takato wins by ippon. It was redirection from Takato. Look at Dashdavar, he goes in for the Kosoto, and, well, Takato pushes off the back leg and he directs him onto his back. And that was brilliant stuff there from Takato. Look at the arm round the back. He lands flat on his back there, but the referee and the judges had to decide, was it an ippon? They all said yes. So Takato wins the gold medal, and he wins it in style. 2 times a world champion, 4 times he's won this tournament, and there's so many more tournaments still to be won.
The talk of the heavyweight division was the return of under 100 kilogram Olympic champion Lukas Kapalek. Having missed out on the World Championships, Kapalek was keen to make a good impression in Tokyo. He started in trademark fashion, freeing his leg to secure a pin against Cuevas of Mexico and score ippon. Next up for Kapalek, a much tougher test in the shape of defending Tokyo Grand Slam champion Ojitani Takeshi. Having gone a Wazari down to a dropping shoulder throw, could Kapalek find a way to respond?
Well, Kapalek really under pressure now. He's got to push forwards. Coming up to 1 minute left here. Ojitani got to hold on. Now look at the pressure! Oh, and he does respond. Kapalek shows his class there. What a series of techniques there, and he finishes with the Kosoto. He had the sleeve, Ouchi first, then the Kosoto, and he takes Ojitani down flat on his back. That was brilliant stuff there.
Kageyura Kokoru, who beat Kapalik in Dusseldorf, lay in wait in the semi-final.
Wow, going forwards all the time here. 3.5 minutes almost into golden score here. Arm round the back. Now what's going to happen? Oh, yes, he's going to go over. Sumagaeshi there. And that puts Kapalik into the final. What a match that was. The arm was round the back. He keeps control of Kagura all the time. And then he redirects him onto his back.
Ogawa Yusei, the son of 4-time world champion Ogawa Naoya, was Kapalik's opponent in the final. The 21-year-old fought Kapalik to a standstill, and after an incredible 10 minutes of golden score, a penalty to Kapalik earned Ogawa the win. Even so, Kapalik is proving himself a force to be reckoned with. In the under 81 kilogram category, world number 1 Frank de Witt was in action. But the Dutchman suffered a shock defeat to Korea's Lee Seung-ho in the semi-finals. De Witt would have a chance for redemption against France's Alardon in the bronze medal match.
De Witt, 2 Wazaras up. Into the last 30 seconds now, and Alardon needs a big technique. He needs a big score. Oh, what a Yoko Tomonagi that was. De Witt there, he went in for the Yoko Tomonagi, had a redirection, and look at Alardon there, cleanly onto his back. Bronze medal there goes to De Witt.
We asked Neil to take us through this stunning ippon in our dojo.
A brilliant example of Yoko Tomonagi by De Witt. Let's have a little look, see how he does it. We'll do it at speed first of all. Notice the brace of my opponent. And to break it down, what De Witt actually does, he fights hard for the grips. Catches the sleeve in the end, and he drops very, very close to his opponent's leg here. But his opponent braces. As he braces, it gives him chance then to bring the hands in. This sleeve pulls inwards, and this one wheels here to direct his opponent flat on his back. It was a brilliant change of direction, and in the end, it wins De Witt a bronze medal in the Tokyo Grand Slam.
Mongolia's Ot Gonbatar would face Lee in the final.
Akbatar just improving all the time. Tomonagi this time, and now he's onto the arm there. Lee needs to get out of there, that's for sure. Can he get the leverage now onto the arm? He's got the elbow, and he's changed direction now into the juji. Going to the top of the lever now, and the referee will allow this to carry on. Can he pile the pressure on? Catches hold of his own lapel. Now catches the other hand as well to try and pull that one in, and now crosses the legs. Everything happening here for a juji gatame. Yes, he gets the arm out. The pressure was on all the time, and he did everything that he needed to do there. He piled the pressure on the elbow, then he readjusts his balance there, and then he goes to the top of the lever. You can see the wrist just bends forwards just that little bit, and then he has to release it, Lee. And that was brilliant stuff there from Okabatar. A great example of transition and progression in Newaza. Getting better all the time. Bronze medal in Baku, 5th at the world, silver in Abu Dhabi, and now gold here in Japan. Brilliant stuff. He's getting better all the time, and it looks good for the coming Olympic Games.
At under 78 kilograms, there was more excellent groundwork on display, as Hamada Shori took to the tatami. In the Zagreb Grand Prix final this year, she scored one of the quickest World Tour ippons ever, taking her opponent to the ground, getting the arm lock and the submission in less than 10 seconds. And she picked up where she left off here in Tokyo. First off, pinning Israel's Mayason, before Great Britain's world number 1, Natalie Powell, suffered the same fate. Quick transition was then enough to secure the strangle against Slovenia's Apotekar. Before she brilliantly turned 2011 world champion Chimeo into yet another pin. In the final, she'd face Hoesje Steenhuis of the Netherlands, who herself had pinned 2015 world champion Umeki Mami in her semi-final. Who would win out in the battle for under 78 kilogram gold?
Well, Hamada will be wanting to get Steenhuis on the ground, that's for sure. Oh, Ashiwaza! Now watch the transition. Has she got the Shimiwaza? That strangle looks on! Yes, she has! Brilliant transition there, as always there from Hamada. Wins most of her matches on the ground, and it's all to do with the transition. The transition, as always, very, very smooth. That was underneath the neck there. Steenhuis tries to stand up, no chance at all. And, well, Hamada wins yet another major tournament with great newaza.
From outstanding newaza to outstanding tashiwaza, the under 90 kilogram final saw a moment of magic.
Wow, what a match this is. Nagasawa in white here, looking for the traditional grip, sleeve lapel. They both are, actually. Oh, look at that! Oh, doesn't get more traditional than that. What an Uchimata! Well, it started off with the traditional grip. The arm slips across and turns into Makikomi, Uchimata Makikomi. But what an Uchimata that was! The right leg was right the way between the legs, and that meant that the lift he gets is tremendous. What an Uchimata, what a great champion, Nagasawa.
In at 3 on our list of the top ippons from Tokyo is Canada's Margelidon.
Big throw, Margelidon, Uchimata! Oh, wow. He got lift there and put him right on the back of his head. Super stuff. What an Uchimata.
In at 2 is Japan's Sato.
Well, Sato knows she's got her work cut out here. Tries for, well, forward technique. Oh, changes direction! Tenio Toshi! What a change of direction that was. Action-reaction at its best.
But Mongolia's Davidorj takes top spot with this stunning Siatoshi.
Davidorj has the sleeve. Now! Oh! Wow, what a Siatoshi that was. Brilliant stuff. He took the sleeve, then the lapel, and at the same time, there just hops across. That was one of the throws of the tournament.
Under 48 kilogram gold went to 2014 world champion Kondo Ami. And Japan also took under 70 kilogram gold, after Ono Yoko defeated world champion Arai Chizuru. Newly crowned openweight world champion Asahina Sera continued her good form, winning the plus 78 kilograms. World silver medalist Yoshida Tsukasa triumphed at under 57 kilograms. while Toshiro Miku took the spoils at under 63 kilograms. Korea's Cho Gu-ham took a rare non-Japanese gold at under 100 kilograms, as he defeated world number 1 Michael Corral. Olympic champion Ono Shohei was drawn to face current world champion Hashimoto Soichi in the under 73 kilogram final. But sadly, Ono pulled out injured after his first contest, and Hashimoto suffered a shock defeat in the semi-final to the eventual winner Tatsukawa Arata. Judo fans will have to wait a bit longer for that dream matchup. Abe Hifumi is the world champion at under 66 kilograms. In Budapest, he left devastation in his wake as he powered to the title. But he has a sister, Abe Uta. Only 17, she is every bit as lethal as her brother, as she showed us in Dusseldorf when she became the youngest judoka ever to win a Grand Prix event. We wanted to find out a little more about these incredible siblings.
When we were young, we would play video games together, but he would always hassle me whilst we played and give me a hard time. He would tease me often, and it really annoyed me.
My ice cream. She would always eat my ice cream out of the freezer. But that's about the only thing I can think of. In the past, we used to fight a lot, and we used to make a mess in the house. But right now, we don't fight at all. And I look at her as my little sister. I feel it's my responsibility to take good care of her. When Uta started judo, at first I was a little worried, because she was my little sister, and I care about her a lot. But when I realized she had a passion, it was great to be with her on the mat.
I watched Hifumi do judo on the mats, and it looked really fun. That's why I started. I grew up watching my brother, so my attacking style came naturally to me.
It might be in the genetics, because my father is a very passionate person. And although he is not a judoka, he works hard at everything he does, and he is a very positive person. My father has a big influence on me.
I am very motivated to win, because my brother leads by example. I really look up to him and try and follow in his footsteps. I haven't caught up to him yet, but I hope I will in the future.
Seeing my sister make her debut in the international scene is a very special thing. We have the same goal and passion, and we support each other through the pressure. And we try to both support each other in a way where we only put positive pressure on each other. To overcome the next obstacle. Our parents are always so nervous the day before we fight. So nervous that they don't have an appetite. So now with both of us fighting, it must be double. They are definitely more nervous than us.
We were watching the World Championships with the whole family, and there were no words because everyone was so nervous. After he won the final by ippon, we all shook hands, hugged each other and celebrated. I have been thrown by him so many times, but I've never thrown him for real. But if I was going to catch him, it would be Sode Suri.
And it was Uta who was up first, scoring ippon with Sode Suri Komigoshi against Mongolia's Chintoktok. It was the same technique again, at the third time of asking, against Pereira of Brazil, as she showed off her relentless attacking nature. Then came a semi-final against France's Bouchard, and this time it was a low, spinning Uchimata that gave her a place in the final. She would face her teammate, Tatsukawa Rina. Could Abe go all the way?
Well, Abe Uta, of course, the sister of Hifumi Abe, and she has just been brilliant all day. Just non-stop. Oh, look at that! What a Seanagi that was! Oh, absolute brilliance! Mum and Dad there in the stands, they just love it. Well, she avenges her defeat last year in the final, and she has just been on fire all day. That Seanagi was magnificent. Catches the sleeve, hips went across, and she is the gold medalist.
With 1 gold for the family secured, her big brother would not want to fall behind. And he was on fire from the start. A huge Seanagi overthrow was followed by an even bigger version of the same technique, which Abe followed straight into an armlock to score ippon. He then overcame the dangerous Davidorge, before he came up with yet another stunning shoulder throw in the semi-final. Laying in wait for him in the final was teammate Maruyama Joshiro, who had come up with one of the throws of the day in his preliminary rounds against world bronze medalist Margvelashvili of Georgia. Could he stop Hifumi matching his sister's gold medal performance?
Well, Abe has had to dig in a few times today, but he's done it in style. Every time he's had to dig in, he's pulled something out the bag. Now, Maruyama attacks. Left to right, remember. Now, that was a good attack from Abe. Takes him over the side. Oh, and he takes him flat on his back. And that is what shows absolute brilliance, because he had to readjust. He attacks the first time, goes down onto his knees, gets up, and then he attacks again. He had to dig in, and he had to live up to being world champion. But he did it in style. Abe Uta and Abe Hifumi then both come away with gold medals, and both did it in style. Abe Uta receives her gold medal, as does her brother Abe Hifumi, and what a family this is. Both brilliant judoka, and could we have 2 Olympic gold medalists from the same family? These two have been the leading light in what has been total dominance from this Japanese team.
So that's it for another year from Tokyo. What a tournament it was. With a team stacked full of world champions past and present, Japan dominated, taking 12 of the 14 gold medals on offer, with the Abe siblings leading the charge. Next up, St. Petersburg for the season-ending World Masters. We'll see you there.